And welcome back to the Daily Wrap. It's time for Yay or Nay. Well, how does this sound as the perfect start to last weekend? Passengers on Friday, passengers on a plane, were stuck on said airplane for 9 hours due to icy weather conditions. You're like, okay, they're in the air, the flight took a little bit longer. Oh no, the Oklahoma City bound flight, a trip that should have taken under 60 minutes to complete, was stuck in Dallas while crews spent 5 hours de-icing the plane and runway, only to find out there were mechanical problems on the plane as well. 6 hours into the ordeal, passengers started getting restless, kicking the seats in front of them, cursing, drinking, which basically happens to me on every flight I'm on. Those on the plane were given 2 chances to leave the plane for good, one to get off and get some food and then come back. But because the plane never reached the tarmac, the whole ordeal did not violate whatever the Department of Transportation's 3-hour delay limit is. Point is, they were stuck on a plane for 9 hours that wasn't even in the air. So our yay and nay, Hank, since you now know the rules. Should airlines be forced to compensate passengers regardless of the plane's location? In other words, should they get a free flight anywhere in the country now at this point from American Airlines? Yay or nay?
Yeah, you take 9 hours of my life. I'd like to be compensated for it appropriately.
Well done.
I'm with him. Absolutely, yeah. You can't have it's bad business. You'd think that they'd want to compensate them, but they don't care.
I'm saying nay because it's not good enough. Any airline that does that, I never understand how they get away with this. They should be grounded. I'm telling them right now, get ready to arrest me because if you ever do it to me, I will fake a heart attack.
Oh, no.
But in first class, they do take better care of those passengers stuck in the regular.
It's just profoundly wrong. You can't tell me there's not a gate that you can get people
And in
off.
first class, they'll take better care of your heart attack.
Yeah, Hank makes a very good point.
The onboard doctor?
Yes, that's correct.
I'm a yay in terms of getting the free ticket because this happened in Oklahoma City where icing happens all the time. It's very common there. They knew this was coming. Anyway, a very aggressive owl is brutally attacking residents in the Netherlands, and their only line of defense there is, get this, an umbrella. Wait, huh? Yeah, the European eagle owl, nicknamed Terror Owl by many of its victims, has attacked about 20 people by swooping down and sinking its talons, whatever that is, into the victim's flesh. I'm going to go with, oh, is that the claws?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. It's like abacus. Anyway, one victim described his attack as being hit with a brick covered with nails. The town has applied for a permit to catch the owl, but it is, of course, a protected species. In the meantime, officials are advising residents not to approach the bird and to use umbrellas if they're walking outside in the evening, which is when the owl is most active. So, anyway, the umbrella is going to do anything, right? If it wants to get through it, it will get through it. Is it time, Rick Unger, for the terror owl to meet its maker? Yay or nay?
Yes, there's no such thing as protected species because I'm a protected species. If it's going to hurt me, maybe this is an argument for guns in Norway. Ooh, NRA is going to give me a point. I've never gotten one before.
I don't think it's a fair fight. If you can kill it with the umbrella, I say yay, but I don't think you should be able to shoot it.
Hank, terror owl, gun.
I wonder what Gene Kelly would do in Dancing in the Rain. You know, if you use an umbrella to kill the owl. I mean, it's really simple. Listen,
true.
the owl, kill the owl, and get on with it, okay? Owl, you must die. There's nothing else to say here.
Wow, this is a very dark yay or nay that we're having tonight. I'm a nay just because...
You love owls.
Yeah, I love owls. I do. That's true.
Comedy.
Anyway, late to the party but still a star, the NASDAQ Composite has hit 5,000 today as of exactly 10:13 a.m. And that's after 15 long years, the year 2000. Does the president, who barely mentions Wall Street and its gains whenever touting the economy of late, deserve credit for the rapid stock market growth over the past 3 years? Yay or nay? Now, before you answer this, Rick Unger, I always do find it interesting that neither political party likes to bring up the fact that the stock market is just going through the roof, whether it be the Dow or the NASDAQ.
Actually, I disagree with the premise of the question. I think the president quite often cites the stock market doing so well.
But that means the richest 1% are doing well.
Well, that's actually not entirely true because a lot of people have 401k plans and they're invested in the stock market. So it's great news. Hope it keeps going. And does the president deserve credit? It depends. If you're somebody who puts a lot of blame on the president for things he doesn't deserve, then yes, he gets the credit. If you're rational, you realize that a lot of these things happen outside the scope of the president. He's not to blame for a lot of the things he gets blamed for, and he probably isn't entitled to credit for this.
I think it happened in spite of him, not because of him.
Thank the Fed for keeping rates low and watch what happens. And that's what happened. And guess what? That policy is helped a lot of people the president probably didn't want to see get more rich.
Hank, again, the voice of reason. I basically say what he said.
I don't agree that was
Yes.
the voice of reason.
Anyway, yesterday was Leonard Nimoy's funeral, as you know. Spock did die or pass away at age 83, as we mentioned on the show on Friday. Captain James T. Kirk, also known as William Shatner, wasn't available because he already committed to a charity event. So, should the captain of the Enterprise have bailed on said charity event and gone to Spock's funeral instead? Yay or nay? Rick, quickly.
No, he shouldn't have bailed on it. He did the right thing.
Heather.
I agree. I think that he had to beat the charity thing.
Keep your commitments, and he did.
He sent his kids, by the way.
Yeah,
He did.
kids win.
He
He
did.
wasn't dodging it.
I just think, and I'm going to go with nay on this one. You know, somebody that long, the charity can wait till next week. Spock's funeral only happens once, so Leonard Nimoy, I should say. So, anyway, thank you, panel, for being here. I appreciate it. That's our show for tonight. Tune in tomorrow night, 6 p.m. I'm Joe Concha saying bye-bye.